will be returning for its final and fourth year.
I get it!
Next year. Yeah, it's a pun, right? It's a joke. We'll be returning next year. Registration and details will be opening soon. You guys are the first. There are a total of 4 people that knew about this until that video just played. So I hope you're all as excited as we are. You couldn't tell. This is my thanks. This is going to be my thanks, obviously, to the people that helped me put it together, to the Minnesota Bronies. There's something special about the Minnesota Bronies, that even though they haven't had a convention for a couple of years, they are still incredibly passionate, incredibly active, and I am incredibly happy to be able to give them that little bit of closure that they didn't get after MLP MSP 3 wasn't followed up immediately. So this literally just came together in the last week. We got the contract signed and all that fun stuff, so it is absolutely happening. And that's right, because I'm a crazy person, I'm doing 3 of these next year. But I could not be happier to do it for such amazing people. So, 3 opportunities next year to hang out with us. We will have some interesting incentives. We're exploring the idea of having like a season pass, essentially, so that to make sure that, because I'll be honest, one of the points of hesitation that kept me from doing this for a while was that it might be cannibalizing attendees from Windy City or Ciderfest. I didn't want to hurt these other 2 cons. But Windy City and Ciderfest are growing. Like, clearly, there is demand for good quality MLP conventions. And so I am confident, and Corey Wood, who is not here, I wish he was here to share in this with me, he is also confident in this event's success. Of course, it's going to rely on sponsors, so I hope you guys are gonna come out for it. But yes, Windy City, MLP MSP, and Ponyville Ciderfest, all happening in 2019. So we've got one little more surprise for you. Returning to the stage for our final performance for this year. Please welcome Vocal Score.
Go on too much longer. My arm cannot take this.
Well, how the heck am I meant to follow all that? I just ask that, well, that you all sing along with this song. So, just before this convention, some people here asked me, hey, do you want to do like a song for closing ceremony? I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. Then they said, can you make it about this convention specifically? And I was like, Ponyville Ciderfest? And they were like, Ponyville Ciderfest 18. I was like, how do you expect me to do that? It's not happened, it hasn't happened. They were like, oh, you can write it the day. Sunday. I'm sorry, what? So,
You're welcome.
yeah, thanks for that, Forrest. Yeah, great. But after all of this wonderful news, I hope you have some of that energy just at the bottom of your tanks to join me in singing this song that I wrote today. So,
national treasure, man.
I hope so. So hopefully the lyrics will be on screen any moment now. There they are. How wonderful. Those are the choruses. You will learn them very quickly, hopefully. Well, they go like this. That's so out of tune. Give me one more second. But the choruses go like that, and there are some verses that I wrote at lunch today. Thank you to Still Chords and my husband and Blue Nose Reindeer, anyone else who was there for helping me throw some lyrics together. And I hope that you'll all enjoy it very much. That's better. Okay. So, the chorus goes like this. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly it's coming, it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all day long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. A weekend in music and rhyme. It may end today, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time.
No, I did this for Daniel Ingram too.
That's probably the one.
Let's try this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, we'll just...
I hope you heard most of that.
We did.
Is he on 7? Hey, look at that.
Sorry.
We are solving problems on the fly. Alright, you know what? Just keep going.
I'm gonna keep going. Okay, so next chorus, hopefully you can all sing that with me. If you can't, then just scream it at the top of your lungs anyway. Who cares about melody, all this kind of crap. So, let's go. On Friday we all had a ball. Like seriously, the gala was then. Your dancing was fine and you all looked divine. And it was all how you said très bien. Then the Wonder Boat soared onto stage. And they played and the crowd went wild for a while. When the DJs were rocked and the party rolled on. And they saw the whole night in style. Oh, Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly it's coming, it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all night long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. The weekend in music and rhyme. It's day and today, but we all go away with memories that last for all time. Bye. It was for Saturday morning, the guest of honor gathered up day in the hall. We laughed as they joined the sirens back, and Jesus they saved us all. Oh, Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly it's coming, it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all night long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. A weekend in music and rhyme. It may end today, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time. Yeah! Saturday night with the super band. They played and they sung and chugged beers. Hopefully our piano survived all that snow, and the sound of the audience was all ears. Then the DJs came on and we all moved our feet. People were dancing around. The speakers were loud and they shook the whole crowd, and they didn't even come and shut us down. Oh, Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. Sadly it's coming, it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all night long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest. The weekend in music and rhyme. It may end today, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time. Please give it up to these people helping me. Oh, here we go now. Saturday night as some of us slept. People were stayed up really late. Some people may have money too long. I mean, look at this picture. Where is it? Come on, please. Please, I gave it to you. This entire bit depends on this picture. It's in the Discord chat. I'm begging you. There you are.
closing ceremonies, the weekends of the cutting floor. But maybe being here was the highlight of your year.
It was.
So sing it with me just once more. Oh, Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest, happy it's come and it's gone. We laughed till we cried and we danced through the night and we sang all night long. Ponyville Ciderfest, Ponyville Ciderfest, weekend in music and rhyme. It may end today, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time. It may go away, but we'll all go away with memories that last for all time.
We have two quick items left on our agenda. First, please welcome Generations Against Bullying to the stage.
Well, I applaud, but once again. Here, hold this for a second.
Because our program is all about creating upstanders. Because of you and Charlie and all of you, we have been able to reach over 100,000 kids. We have been able to go to 15 schools and talk to 30,000 children that we are trying to implement a peer ambassador program. The Girl Scouts alone, 70,000 at a household chose us. You have no idea in the year what you have been able to do for Generations Against Bullying, which is where we have been able to reach out to so many kids. I had a principal cry. We're having a special tape where all the kids say thank you to
Ponyville Ciderfest.
This is the love that gets us going all year. There's so much, the part that you don't sometimes might not see that you grew up with are the parents and the children and the people that we talk to on a regular basis who give up hope. That we've been able to keep our doors open because of all of you. I love you. I love you all so much. With all my heart, Charlie, I love you.
What y'all don't know is this lady is just 2 weeks after her second knee operation. She had a knee replaced. The first one was replaced, and they usually don't do the second until 6 months afterward, at least 6 months. This one was 3 months to the day because she is so determined to get some knees that don't pain anymore. So she's in a lot of pain, and but she's in a lot of happiness because of all of you. I'd like to point out a couple of our super volunteers. Martha Sanchez Hernandez is with us all the time. Glenn McGrew and Kim Pintar. These are our super volunteers who are helping us at every stage of the way. I can't surpass what Lily said. We love you all. And I have a special message for you before you go. Happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you. Keep smiling until then. Don't worry about the clouds and stormy weather. Just sing our song, and we will